What's up, everybody? It's your boy Benton. I'm here with Crypto Live Leak.
So I still feel, even though we are 10 years into the blockchain space, I still feel we are pretty early on.
All right, well, Bitcoin's cool. I'll buy some. What now?
We're going to see more developers focus not on just the protocol, but also on creating like a really smooth user experience and maximizing the product's usabilities.
What's up, guys? It's Benton. It is day 2 here at the MIT Bitcoin Expo. I am here with my friend Elin Chung, and she is with The Block. Elin, how are you? How has your week been so far, and what are your thoughts about the event so far?
It's been great. I love it. I'm so happy to be here. Like, the expo is so extensive in terms of the topics we covered. They're more like tech-focused talks, from Bitcoin Core developers to Lightning developers. We heard from, interesting new projects, institutions, and central bank experts. So it's just been like really great educational experience for me, and just so great to meet all the great people, including you guys.
Awesome. What do you think your biggest takeaway has been so far, just from the 2 days you've been here?
Well, I'm really just trying to understand the tech behind blockchain and cryptocurrency. I think that's really kind of undervalued. So it was great to hear, Pieter, Anita, and Corey and all the other developers talk about it, because they said, for example, Bitcoin Core is such a high-profile project, right? Mm-hmm. But they said, it's not all glamorous, and a big part of it is just groundwork to keep the network secure and moving forward. So I think that's great that people are paying more attention to it, and I'm just really looking forward to track their progress and report to our readers.
Awesome. Now tell us a little bit more about The Block. What exactly does your company do, and what is your role at The Block?
Yeah, sure. So I am a reporter at The Block. We have a news segment and also a research part. So we're just doing everything, and we're also exploring organizing more events and kind of just do a wholesale representation of the blockchain industry. I joined The Block not that long ago, a couple months ago, so I'm still relatively new to the field, but it's been really great. All my coworkers have been so supportive and trying to help me get my footing in and start learning about all the moving pieces in the industry.
Awesome. Now, in regards to the industry itself, from a journalistic perspective, where do you see blockchain technology heading in the next 5 years? And what are some things that maybe you're keeping an eye on over the foreseeable future?
Right. As I understand, right now the question is really, how does cryptocurrency and blockchain technology achieve mass adoption on a global scale, right? There have been some really great efforts on the tech side, ETH2, for example, really trying to solve the scalability problem and trying to make sure that it's a blockchain that, any big use case can use to achieve mass adoption on the global scale. And, on the products and service side, I think we have already seen this, but we're going to see more developers focus not on just the protocol, but also on creating a really smooth user experience and maximizing the product's usability. So I think that's also going to be really exciting to look at.
Awesome. Now, in regards to The Block, what is the mission of The Block at the end of the day when you boil everything down?
We're trying to be the first and last word of the industry, right? So no matter if you're trying to look for news, what's going on in the market, in tech and regulation, or if you want a more in-depth analysis, research on the whole industry, we are going to be there to help the readers digest what's going on. So we have a lot of free content, but we also have subscription-based content on both the news and research side. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a platform that caters to all kinds of different readers. Our free content would be more for general readers, but for industry insiders who want more in-depth analysis, you can also subscribe to us.
Awesome. And where can people go to find out more about The Block?
Just go on our website and follow our Twitter at theblockcrypto.com.
Awesome. Now, in regards to The Block and its involvement within the industry, what do you feel like is the competitive edge to where you're doing something better than maybe a CNN or other news networks out there?
Compared to CNN or all the more like mainstream media, we're really focused on fintech and blockchain and cryptocurrency especially. So the people we have are really like steeped in the field. So we actually really understand what's going on, all the stakeholders in the ecosystem. And for like a more mainstream media, they might not have as many people who are just so tightly focused on the field. And compared to like other crypto-focused media firms, we really try to filter the information to not just present everything that's going on, but only like present things information that are most high value. And combined with our research arm, I think we're really providing high quality and very focused information to our readers.
Awesome. Now, if I wanted to learn something more about the block or the industry itself, do you have any recommendations, maybe books or websites or videos to go watch and learn about?
I mean, I'm still pretty new to the field, right? And the way I kind of got started was just to start reading all the papers, research, and news on the blog and other sites. And also, I think blockchain has a pretty big presence on social media, right? Twitter. So you can also follow like industry leaders in the field and see what they're saying. Kind of just lurk around a little bit and just see what other people are saying before you get into it.
Awesome. Now, is there a person, place, thing, or idea that you feel like has had the most impact on your career so far, your interest in the blockchain and crypto community?
Well, definitely the blog. Like this job is what led me to this industry. Like I personally have a political science background. I graduated from my MA at Columbia last year, and I want to be a journalist, and I've always been really interested in fintech, and especially like more cutting edge fields like blockchain, right? So I found a blog without knowing too much about the industry, but it's really this place and the people in it that help me understand the industry and trying to find my own, focus. So really is my job and the blog and all my coworkers that's been leading me to this field.
Awesome. If you could describe the two industries of blockchain and crypto in one word, what would be a word that you would think of?
I would say pretty like unpredictable right now because it's very exciting, but it really remains to be seen where the industry is heading. If it's actually going to have. If blockchain technology and cryptocurrency can not only be commercially valuable, but also, socially and politically conductive. And I think a lot of that is going to depend on not just developers and users, but also users and, regulators and, everyone else in the ecosystem. So I think it's a very new field, right, and very fast changing. So right now it's pretty unpredictable, but that's what makes it so exciting.
Awesome. Now, it seems like I think everyone's mission is to start bringing in more people into the industry. How do you envision companies like The Block reaching the audience and getting them engaged with the education to learn about blockchain and the crypto? What are some hurdles that you think we need to overcome as an industry to be able to get more people for mass adoption?
Well, first, in terms of the hurdles, I think the biggest one is that, blockchain can be a pretty closed-off field to some extent right now. It can be intimidating for newcomers to come in and try to just learn everything about it because it's so complicated. And people who are already in the field are so knowledgeable about it. It's like their conversations can be hard to track for a newcomer. So I think in terms of education, we really try to take feedback from a reader in terms of what they want us to write about and how we can best serve them, serve their needs in terms of what they don't understand, what they want to read about. Like I'm still relatively new, so my approach is that I want to write about things that outsiders and amateurs, much like myself, is going to find interesting. So how blockchain interacts with the larger fintech space and how it interacts with the traditional finance world. I think those cross sections are things that is going to attract most newcomers.
Okay. And in your opinion, do you ever feel like there will be a day where cryptocurrencies will ever replace current financial institutions, or do you think it's going to be more of like a hybrid of merging the two together?
My optimistic side is saying that maybe yes, but that there's still so much work to be done. It's still a long way to go. And I think what we're going to see in the near future is more like a hybrid. Like maybe, governments and existing players in the private sector are going to start adopting blockchain technology to some extent, but not actually copying cryptocurrency strategy.
Okay. Now we're going to get into our fire round. These are going to be the fun, quick-hitting questions. My first question for you today is, do you have a favorite book or movie?
Yes. I love Russian literature. It's pretty random, but I love Crime and Punishment. That's my favorite book.
Okay. Do you have a favorite pizza spot here in Boston that you've been able to find?
Yes, the Prince Pizza.
Where is that?
I think it's in Soho, and our company orders that for like every poker night. So I'm so happy about that.
Awesome. Well, we're very excited for the rest of the week here. I know we have a very busy day ahead. I'm sure you do as well.
Yes.
We wanted to take some time to thank you guys for coming and talking with us. If you guys have not liked, subscribed to our Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube, please go check out Crypto Live Leak. You can also check out our page, cryptoliveleak.org. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you, Elin.
Thank you so much.
All right.